What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? I just want to cut up in here and I just really want to talk about something that's been on my mind to even do. And y'all know I'm LGBT. LGBT down, okay? Love my people and all. And it's one particular show that really, really stands out. You gotta know this show, and if you know this show, you are good people to me, okay? And that's Noah's Ark, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute, but I just didn't think that people probably will watch it because I know I don't even think I have that big of a gay following. But this is just one of those videos that I just really want to talk my stuff about because when you go back and you rewatch things and you pick up on things and you look at things when you are older and you got different perspective than when you first watched it. And for the simple fact that the show is coming back and I cannot wait. This show, Noah's Ark, in my opinion, is one of those shows that was very pivotal to like black gay people. You know what I'm saying? Black gays. Us. And I really want them to do I want to do a black lesbian version. I know we have web series. It was this web series. Shout out to I forgot his name, but it's been so long. But we was cool at one point, but it's been so long. Lipstick TV, I think it's called. Oh my goodness, I used to love that, and it was on YouTube. This is back in the day, like a few years ago, when we had a whole bunch of like web series that was LGBT focused and everything, because we really didn't see that on TV, and it was people of color or mostly black LGBT, web series. And I'm not talking about reality show web series. I'm talking about actual web series with a storyline and all that stuff. And they were good. Some of them needed to be on TV, okay? Literally. And Lipstick TV, they needed to be on the main TV. This Noah's Ark was, Noah's Ark was literally one of the first TV shows that I saw gay black people, and they were getting respect, and it was different versions of them, whatever. And this came out when I was newly oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. When I was just coming to full term of the fact that I was gay. I am a lesbian and all that stuff. And then my uncle, who was also a gay man, and he was an effeminate gay man or whatever, he was into fashion and all of that stuff. And he put me onto the show, actually. Mind you, he was the first person that I came out to. He was the first person that I came out to when actually I was kind of forced to come out to, because not that he forced me, it was just because I'm gonna tell you a story. I told this story before. And it's because if you've been on the channel, especially if you've seen my coming out video, you already know. So we worked at the same place, right? But different departments. On the same floor, but different departments at the Hair Washington Library. And I had just started college or whatever. I'm coming into my own. I'm 18, all this stuff, whatever. Cool. And then at this one point, we was on the train coming back home, and I was showing him something or whatever. He wanted to see something on my phone. And then in the midst of something, him looking at whatever it was that I was on the phone, a picture popped up, and it was a nude pitch. Somebody had sent me something, and he was like, "Girl, what is this?" And he was just looking like, what is this? So we had to talk or whatever. I told him and all that stuff. And so that's how you found out that, your girl like puss. And that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so we was cool. And when I turned 21, he took me to my first club for real, my first gay club. Shout out to also, he took me to Jeffrey Pub. Shout out to them. If you out here from Chicago and you on the LGBT scene, you know exactly which one I'm talking about when I say Jeffrey Pub. He took me there. And then, like I said, he put me on to a whole lot of things, okay? And I miss him so much. And every time that I miss him, like when my heart gets heavy and I truly just can't stop thinking about him, I go watch Noah's Ark. I brought that TV show, and I'm so mad that I did not watch it when it first came on. I got put onto it when it went off. And we thought it was going to come back for a third season, but it didn't come back for a third season. Eventually, it came back with a movie. Some people don't like the movie. I could deal with the movie. It was cute or whatever, but you know, I would have rather it had came back with another season. But we do know now that a new season is in the works. I have been seeing them posting videos of them doing table reads and, you know, pictures of them all together. And I'm just so glad that everybody from the main cast, Noah, Alex, Ricky, Chance, those characters, they are all still here. They are all well, they're still working. Way too. Let me tell you something. Jensen and Wood, what are you? I ask that with all sincerity, okay? I ain't trying to be in your business, but are you family or are you just an actor that like to play family? Because in just about every role that I have ever seen him in, he's playing a gay man. The most recent role that I seen him in, I mean, he had a role on Abbott Elementary. He was playing a father on there at one point. But then after that, he had a role on The Shy. And he was with no dude on The Shy that he was cheating on his husband with. I said, So what's going on? And they had that sex scene and everything. I was like, all right. You know how I love a good sex scene. But hey, it is what it is. You know, let a bitch know. But anyway, like I said, this show was so good. And because I'd never seen nothing like that. But on first few watch when I was young, I was like, oh, I just love him. And, you know, of course you got this person. Of course, Noah's this. And I love Noah so much. And Alex remind me of my uncle. And I feel like that's the reason why I watch it when I miss my uncle. Not only because of the fact that this was a show that he put me on to, but the character Alex, he's feminist to a point. He's loud. He has so much personality. He's like the mother hen of the group. You know what I'm saying? He's into the fashion and all of that. You know, very extravagant and all that. That the same personality that he had in the show, my uncle had. Okay, my uncle had, but with a ghetto twist. You know what I'm saying? I just love it. If my uncle was here, baby, he would be a social media influencer for sure. Like, he'd be everywhere. I just know that because I just know people would fall so in love with him for real because he was just that dude. He really was. He probably would have cussed some people out for me too, given how some things went. So on the one hand, you better be glad that he ain't here because he would have spared no losses, okay? He would have just, you know. But anyway, so we get up into this. And it's giving us 4 different friends. And I love the fact that it's called Noah's Ark. And not Noah's Ark as in like the boat and the biblical, you know, story about it. You know, what is it? A-R-K. It's A-R-C. Noah's Ark. You got Noah's, you got Alex, you got Ricky, and you got Chance. And if you know it, Noah, and then A-R-C, Alex, Ricky, and Chance. And then it's just basically his friend group that is, you know, sheltering him, that's keeping him afloat, that's looking out for him. That's his core group of friends, okay? Because, of course, the show is about Noah, right? And honestly... What prompted me to actually do this is because the last time I watched this show in full was last week. And I was just sitting here and I was tweeting. If you go back and you look at some of my tweets, I was tweeting about it too. And I was just like, you know, Noah kind of was the villain a little bit. Just slightly in certain situations, okay? And somebody was like, I mean, you can never make me hate Noah. I don't hate Noah. Noah was one of my favorite characters on here. Outside of Alex, he was my favorite character. But looking at it through my adult lens, Noah had a little issue. And Noah, one of his problems was he was being coddled way too much by his friends. And it is okay to have very supportive friends, okay? But they coddled him, you know, and they should have held his feet to the fire for more things than they did, okay? And I just did not like the way that they treated Wade, all right? I did not like the way they treated him at all. I get being cautious because of how he came into the group or came around, you know what I'm saying? He was a quote-unquote heterosexual man who was struggling with his sexual identity, what we found out, and later he wound up getting into a relationship with Wade, you know what I'm saying? I mean, with Noah. And I just didn't like the way that they did him. I really didn't. I didn't, because if you look at it, he was not bad to Noah. They made him seem like he was a bad person the way that they came at him. And I don't know if it's because they just didn't like the fact that he came off as a, this was Noah's first gay relationship with a straight man. Or, it was Wade's first relationship with a straight man and all that stuff. Or someone that was perceived to be straight. He was a newbie into the gay world. But the whole time, and they thought that he probably was going to hurt him, and then come to find out Noah was the one that hurted him? Like, are you serious? And they still was, let's just get into it. Okay? So you get these characters. First of all, the show came out in 2005. I had no idea it came out in 2005. Honestly, mind you, 2005, I was 18. That was the year I graduated from high school. That was the year I got my first real job. The job that I have now, I've been working with that job since I was 18. Bitch. What? Don't shit on them government jobs, okay? Anyway, if you don't know, working with the library, it is under the city. It's with the city, it's the government, all that stuff. But yeah, it came out October 19, 2005, and it ended October 4, 2006. That is crazy. It was only 2 seasons. It only had 17 episodes. Because I believe it had 9 episodes. Yeah, 9 episodes in the first season, and I believe 8 episodes in the second season. And I was waiting for a third season to pop up. It was just like when I finally got onto the L Word. Now, see, the L Word was cute, too. And I looked at all of that, But I caught on to the L Word at the end of was it the first season? Which season was it when she got with Sherry Jaffe? When Shane got with Sherry Jaffe, was that the first season? Either way, I had saw that episode. I think it was the first season, because what I saw, Paul, let me get into this, because this is just a gay ass video, all right? And we just gonna have to deal with it. If you got a problem with it, you can click off right here, right now. But listen, girl. I need something like the L Word mixed in with Noah's Ark, but make it black. And what I mean by mixed in with Noah's Ark had the little drama, but it was comedy as well. It wasn't so deep. It was deep at some points, but we still had lighthearted moments. We was laughing and all this stuff. But we do need some drama with some, touch on some real tough subjects like the L Word, but make it black. Make it black. I need some black lesbian stuff like that. Okay, that's what I need. Because on the L Word, that first season, bitch, this is how I caught on. I was flipping the channel one day. And then it was at night too. And it was on Showtime. And I'm seeing, what's her name? Jennifer Beals. I said, oh my God, Flashdance. What's going on, girl? I said, you look gay. What's happening? The scene that I wound up stumbling on, because I had no idea that this show was even in existence. I'm flipping, and then I just stopped. I said, what's happening? They was struggling in the bed. And I said, hold on. It was the season finale, I believe, of season 1, when Tina had found out that Bet was cheating on her with the carpenter. That was fixing up her. Yes, I think it was season 1. Was it season 1 or season 2? Y'all know which one it is, okay? But either way, when Tina had found out that Bet cheated on her, and she was like, I know, okay? And then she was like, Tina. And they was just standing up there. She was in her bra and her pants. Let me tell you something. Tina and Bet, I don't understand how they got together, but let me tell you something. Bet used to be dressed down. I said, you dressed like a black woman. You got style. Because, Jennifer Beal is half black. Sometimes she don't play the role that she half black. I've noticed that she been playing it a little bit more, but she had black. She had black. And yeah, they were struggling on the bed. They had an angry fight, and it wound up having angry sex, and she still got kicked out the house. I said, oh my God, titties was just everywhere. I was like, oh, what is this? So me, this is back in the day when Netflix had first came out, and you had to get on a plan. You had to get on a plan where you can order one DVD, and then you return and get another one. Or you get a plan where you can order 3 DVDs and then return and get 3 more. Or I think it was 5 probably at the max too, one of those 3. So I wound up getting my own shit because, I didn't want my mama knowing that I was watching the L Word and all that stuff, like that's some gay shit, because, I hadn't came out to it yet. And so I wound up getting my own account, and I wound up getting my own, my thing, and I wound up ordering them, and I just looked at the whole series until I got caught up. Mind you, I had realized that I was a couple of seasons behind, right? And so I got caught up, and probably like by the third season, I was caught up. You know what I'm saying? And I got to look at it from that to that. Oh, I could do a whole video on the L word too. Oh my God, like I love talking about gay stuff if you can't tell. That's what I'm knowledgeable in. And so yeah, it was cute, but see, it didn't have that many black, it didn't have that many people of color up in there. I know they had Pam Grier in there, but she played, Bet's sister. But I hated the way that they had her go out when Generation Q, the L word Generation Q came on, and we found out that Kit, I ain't like that. The whole shit that happened to Jenny, bitch, she can go. Because the way that they turned her character from being this timid, confused, don't know how to come out, whether she want dick or puss or both, we don't know, to just being obnoxious, okay? I said, whoo. And what happened to her? Girl, I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that, but that's how bad she got on my nerves. And then when they had her and Shane hook up, I said, ew, why? It was bad enough that they had her and Dana try to hook up. I said, no. Now you are pushing it, okay? Y'all was pushing it. Oh my God, when Dana passed, I said, oh my God, why did they do that? Oh. But yes, I should do a video. Since I'm doing what I know is art, I should do it on the L word. Y'all put it down in the comments, okay? Whatever. But let's just get back to Noah's art. See, anyway, so we get them, right? They out there in Cali. And Noah, you got Noah, sweet baby Noah. He's like the baby of the group. He's a film student. He's into writing movies and all of that. That's what he wants to make his living out of, right? And so he is in school, and I think it's school or whatever, but he has this type of class, and he meets this guy named Wade, right? And when we first start the show off, they're on the beach rollerblading. And it's Noah's idea because he found out that Wade be out there doing the same thing. And so he trying to get his attention. And because he got a little crush on him. But he don't know if he's gay or if he's straight. But he's coming off as straight and all this stuff, whatever. But you know how it is when you got a crush on somebody. You just want to be around them, whether or not they can give you that type of attention that you want. Just being in their presence is good. So he brought his friends out there. You got Alex, like I said, the mother hen of the group. Alex has been in a relationship for 7 years with his his man Trey. Now Trey, this big muscle man, light skinned, I think he a nurse or orderly or something like that. I'm gonna say that he a nurse. I don't want to put him down now. He a nurse, okay, at the hospital and everything or whatever. They've been in a relationship for 7 years at this point. And my thing is, 7 years in gay years, that's like a century, okay? That is like a goddamn century. To be with that person that long, wow, you're prehistoric, okay? So you got that, and he's flamboyant, he's the he's the comedic relief of the group, right? You have Chance. I would say he's like the father and the paternal figure of this, in a sense of, he's the moral aspect of the group, I would say. He's the, he's the smarty pants. Not necessarily in a negative way, but he's literally a scholar. He's a professor, you know what I'm saying? And that's how Noah met him, because Noah was a student in his class at one point back in the day, and they just became cool, okay? And he's in a relationship with this guy named Eddie, who has a daughter named Kenya. And I love Alex and that little girl relationship, because Alex reminded me so much of Tony from Girlfriends, when she could never, and I'm pretty sure she did it on purpose, remember Maya's son's Jabari's name, okay? She called him every J word in the book except for Jabari, all right? And that is exactly how Alex did with Lil Kenya, Lil Keisha, Lil Kiki, Lil this, okay? Or called her Lil Africa at one point. I said, it's funny, okay? But yeah, you can say Alex is like the mama of the group, and then Chance is like the daddy of the group that plays no games. He's a little strict, okay? Sometimes it feels like he got a little stick up his ass, but he's fun. He's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's the moral compass of the group. He get with Chance. they moving in the first episode, and we're gonna get into that because I think that union never should have happened. All right. Moving on, we also get Ricky. He's the third friend to Noah. Ricky is a whore. Okay, and that's literally that's just all to it. Ricky got a nice body. Ricky looked like he probably a little mixed with something. I never could find out what it was. But Ricky is a hoe. Okay, Ricky is a straight hoe, and he'll tell you. The first time we ever see him, he is flirting with somebody on the beach while he's supposed to be helping Noah rollerblade. Noah about to bust his ass, and he over there getting some nigga numbers. And when I tell you, he got numbers out of the ass each and every episode multiple times. He just was fucking everybody. And I'm just like, it was just so crazy how nothing ever happened to him, but stuff started happening to Noah. And it's going to come to a point where I'm going to talk about a particular part, what I'm talking about. You'll get it. Because Noah wasn't out there like that. But see, Ricky was. You know, no danger really came to him besides the fact that he almost thought that he had the package, the virus of, he almost thought that he had AIDS, but he didn't, you know, and we'll get to that. But getting into the show, we get those people and we see their arch and see their storylines and all that stuff. And I do like the fact that even though the show is called Noah's Ark, it wasn't so heavily focused on Noah and his issues. I felt like they did each person's issue and developed each storyline the best way that they could, right? And they gave equal time to all of them, if you ask me. Because sometimes when you watch shows, you will have some type of characters that's in there and they giving a little bit too much on them, and you like, what's going on with the other ones? Because why did y'all put them in there if y'all not gonna give us nothing? Or, you know, why are you giving us all of this and that's not even the main character or whatever? What was the point? They gave them equal, you know, and I was invested in all of them. Because sometimes you have that where you're not too invested, you know what I'm saying? Or you'll have the main character that the show was named after that you really don't give a damn about. Moesha. Listen, let's be clear. I love me some Moesha, but maybe the character Moesha got on my goddamn nerves, and that is not why I watch Moesha, okay? I'm telling you, even though she had some good parts, she was not my favorite on that show. She got on my nerves, all right? I really couldn't stand her sometimes. But, yeah. But sometimes she had points. And I was on her side. Other times I was like, girl, you are getting on my nerves, you know? But anyway, so you got that. Basically, Noah is in love with this dude, Wade. Like I said, Wade is straight. At least that's how he was presented to us. And this is how we knew things was finna switch and he was finna he was finna get with him. Was when they had this little sit down and they was doing some little study and talking about the films and stuff that, you know, Noah trying to get into. It was a student film that he wrote or something. And Wade is actually working with a network, like with the studio, Paramount or something like that. He did a movie for, I think, Will Smith and somebody else already. I think Dave Chappelle or whatever. I don't know. But he's getting paid off of that. So technically, I guess you could say he's an established writer, film writer, and all that stuff. And so he's in his class, I guess, to hone up on his skills or whatever. I don't know. But they were, you know, at a little coffee shop talking and all that stuff. And I did appreciate the fact that even though Wade presented himself as a heterosexual male, and this is back in 2005, he was okay with being seen with Noah, who you can clearly tell is a gay man. And he didn't have a problem with it, you know what I'm saying? But it was one particular part in the conversation where they had where they were looking, I think, some type of woman had caught Wade's eye, and Noah said, oh, so you like white girls? He said, I like all girls. Okay. And it was like, who would you do if, you know, you were straight? And it was like, you know, Noah giving his type or whatever. And then Noah asked him, well, if you had to do a guy, who would you do? What? I ain't gay. I ain't like, but if I had to, you know, he'd have a little bubble butt and, you know, something that I could hold on to, curly hair. He was describing Noah at the time. I said you was giving a little bit too much details for you to just think about, you know, this to be a spare of the moment or a random ass question. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, So yeah, we knew he was on the look. Either he was going to be bisexual or he was going to just come on out as gay. And so you got this man coming over to your house to watch a movie with you. Y'all playing on the couch and flirting and, having this scene where y'all looking so up in each other's eyes and talking about it's getting late and all of this stuff. And, I can stay here and my bed is big. And then you cut it and it was like, nah, man, I got to get to work. I got to get home. I was like, wait, you was for it. Go ahead and stay. Then you invite him to the club where y'all go to, the gay club. He shows up and he getting jealous when the dude's coming dancing with Noah with his shirt off. So next thing you know, Wade taking his shirt off and he grinding on Noah and then gonna whisper in his ear, I'm sexually attracted to you. I found you sexually enticing. Who the fuck says that? Okay. I want to fuck, but in order to fuck, we're gonna have to have a bitch with us. That's basically what it was. Okay. And so you got his friends there and they're all up into it and they're all in his business because of course this is what they do, right? They're in everybody's business. And I can get that. And when you're like, I feel like in our world, it's better to have that because it's more so like a safety thing. Because, we still live in a day and age where people will commit a hate crime. And back then it probably happened even more because people were tolerable, but not as tolerable as they are now. You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, it comes to a point where they do wind up attempting to have a threesome, but Wade stopped it because he was uncomfortable. And then they did wind up getting together. All right. They wind up getting together, and the friends, they're not really here for it. They're trying to accept him a little bit, but they really don't accept Wade into the group. And more so, it's also Ricky, because Ricky is just, even though he's a whore, and he comes from money, right? He comes from money and all the stuff. He has his store. Ricky, he's in love with Noah. And I just felt like his attachment to Noah was just a bit much. And I'm like, I just want to know, was he like that with any and every partner that Noah had after they tried to hook up, but it didn't happen? Any other partner that Noah has ever got with, was Ricky just this overly protective, or was it just because of Wade? Because he could see that Noah actually really did feel Wade and really wanted to be with him. Like, he was so jealous of Wade, and it was just disgusting the way that he was acting. He was doing way too much. And I'm like, I get it that you probably in love with him, but at the same time, you can never be with him because you don't know how to be faithful to nobody. And you don't want to get into no situation where you would think that you would get into a relationship with your friend and you will be good to them, but then you will break their heart because you're gonna mess around eventually. And then you're going to mess up the relationship. You're going to mess up the friendship and all of that. So just keep it where it's at. And let him be happy with who he with. You can't keep coddling people. You got to let a person learn and go through things. And Ricky just really wasn't trying to let Noah do that. He was just being overly protective because he wanted him for himself. I feel that way. And, you got that. And at one point, it got to the point where Noah literally had this man come out to his friend at the bar, and they was cool with it. And one of his friends was this dude named Guy, who wound up being psychotic and in a closet himself, but we'll get to that. And what bothered me about the way that they treated Wade was the fact that they really made him seem like he was the villain. Like he was this bad guy that they had to protect Noah from in certain instances, right? When Eddie and Chance wound up getting married, Wade found out that Noah cheated on him. Okay? Noah had went to go look for Ricky. Ricky was down at a sex party and he went there, but Ricky had left by the time Noah had came up in there. They missed each other. And he wound up hooking up with the dude at the front desk, Malik, okay? Who was coming off like he was trying to protect him, but then came in and did what the other dude wanted to do. And I just didn't like Malik at all. Malik was mad corny to me, okay? And I just felt like he looked like he probably was older than Noah. And he just didn't need to be with Noah or whatever. The chemistry wasn't there. Okay. He was very much a rebound. And he wound up being friends with Eddie, so he was at the wedding. And Noah had caught them in the bathroom. Not Noah, but Eddie Wade had caught them in the bathroom kissing. All right, and so the look on Wade's face, I just felt for him because that was his first heartbreak from a gay man. The first time I'm in a relationship with a gay man, and I'm being gay now, all of a sudden you want to break my heart. After you done got me to open up, come out, introduce you to folks, claim my sexuality, and you gonna break my heart like this at your friend's wedding. Wow. And then eventually they got into it and he wound up punching them and all this stuff. And then, he wound up punching out Eddie by accident and Eddie had to go to the hospital. Wade had to go to the hospital, fix his hand. But it was this one scene, in that scene right in there, where Noah gonna say, "So what, you hate me now?" And when Wade got up and had his back turned, he was like, "I don't hate you, Noah. I love you, bitch." It gets me every time because it felt so real. He was holding back. I said, "Damn!" And at that moment, I was just sitting here looking at it. I was like, "Damn, Noah, you the villain in this situation right about now. Because why would you do that? That man was about to give you the world, like literally. He was about to get evicted from his house, from his apartment. He was $4,000 behind in rent." He told Wade, not in a way, because the notice was on the door when they left out. Wade said, "What's going on?" He showed him the notice, but it wasn't for him to, give him the money. Wade didn't even ask. Wade didn't even hesitate. He opened up his checkbook and he wrote that check and said, "Here." Okay? And Noah was like, "You know what? No, I'm going to do what I got to do. Okay? I got to step it up." He wound up selling his car to pay the rent. And Wade saw this and Wade wound up buying his car back. Like, what? You had the perfect motherfucker. I understand that he was, everybody got their flaws, but why would you do that to him? You cheated on him with some nigga in a hookup party. Like, what, some rando? Some fucking rando? And then they didn't even... Ricky was still mad at Wade like it was his fault, and then when season 2 came around and come to find out it's like 6 months later, Noah, he with Malik, the dude that he cheated on. That's some nasty work. You with the bitch that you cheated on him with. That is disgusting. He was just so lame. Oh my God, when the cup broke and he was like, "Look, I'll break the cup. I said, come on, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, all right?" And I was just like, ugh. And when they saw him, Ricky was upset looking at him. I'm like, Wade didn't even come off there. When he popped up, he didn't even come there to start no trouble because he didn't even know he was going to run into him. Mind you, his man was slinging, he was a bartender there, right? And I just did not like the way that they was treating that man. Like, he was not doing anything wrong to Noah. Noah did him wrong. And it's like... I get that that's your friend, but you got to hold your friend accountable when they on some bullshit. And I can see if Wade was the one that was beating on him, cheating on him, cussing him out, doing all this stuff, taking money from him. Absolutely not. He treated him really well, if you ask me. And then later on in the second season, he was always there for him still. He was still trying to help work with him. When he got into that situation with that singer, that rapper Baby Gat, he was still trying to help him out then, right? When he got hate crimed, oh my God, he got hate crimed. And he was the first person that showed up. And when he also went and he fucked up the dude that did it because they let him off. You know what I'm saying? He took care of it because he just couldn't take that happened to him. And they still was upset with him. I was like, oh my God, what is it going to take for y'all to see that this man is not a bad guy? Like, I just didn't understand. It was just really... And imagine you getting your ass beat and having broken ribs and still having sex after that. Because they wound up fucking. I said, what? Who does that? Okay, that don't seem like it's comfortable because... Anyway, I don't want to be in that type of pain when I'm fucking, but that's what it is. Okay. And I just didn't like the way that they treated him. It was just really irky, especially Ricky. Ricky, I just don't understand how come. Ugh, like, I get it. If you go and you look at a lot of these shows that has a predominant LGBT group of friends, it's always going to be one that's going to be like a whore. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the whore of the group. That's going to be, they never going to settle down. They got to have different people every day, every night. They don't believe in commitment or nothing like that. They're very much free spirits. Ricky was that person, right? Ricky wound up getting into a relationship, actually falling for this dude, Janito. And he sabotaged that because you wanted to open up the relationship because, again, you're not used to just being with one person. He doesn't believe in monogamy, so I don't even understand why he tried to have a monogamous relationship. And then when you try to open it up and Janito is following the rules of what you want and he's connecting with somebody else, you get in your feelings, right? Yeah, he did at one point almost think that he had AIDS because he slept around so much and he had times where he slipped up and did not use protection, but he didn't. He just had he was just sick, regular sickness or something like that. But Janito, he had AIDS, and he felt some way that he did not have it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's kind of weird, but I kind of get it at the same time. But I, he was just Ricky was just a sexual harassment lawsuit waiting to happen. I am surprised that has not happened yet. Even in the movie, it did not happen. And in the year and time of Me Too, I'm guaranteed you he probably would have had a whole bunch of cases on him because he was just that type of person. And it just got tiring at one point. When Chance needed his help, when he got into that when the police pulled him over when he was taking those thug lessons from T Money, and T Money had ran because he had drugs on him. He had some weed on him. He already had 2 strikes. And so he was left on another part of town that he's not used to when they was out there shooting. And he called Ricky to help get him out. Ricky didn't answer the phone because Ricky was up in the shower fucking a stripper. And I still feel like they let him out too easily. When it came time to Eddie was getting married and he was going through his stuff. Eddie and Chance was getting married and he was going through his issues with Janito because he was figuring out the fact that, oh, I do love this man and he never felt that before. And he was just depressed and down on himself for whatever reason. I can't remember. But he was taking it out and being very negative with everybody. But see, they called him out slightly, but then they was okay with him. They did not hold his feet to the fire either. And I was just like, so y'all just be like, oh, you can't be doing this, way to kick your friend when they're down and all this stuff and woo woo woo. But Chad, you just let him continue to do it. Ain't nobody saying, I'm not fucking with you no more or whatever. Because that time when Chance needed him, I would have really said, I don't want to talk to you no more. But the next episode, they cool. Later that episode, they cool. Like, I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Because that's why he kept on doing the stuff that he was doing, because y'all let him. Or y'all stood by and watched him and didn't really reprimand him. And I know you friends and you shouldn't be doing all that because these are grown. But at the same time, when you seeing somebody that's just doing outlandish stuff, I just feel like you need to call it out. And you need to, be forceful with it. But at least they did that. I guess you could say that just goes to show how strong of a friendship that they had, because even throughout their trials and tribulations that they had with each other and with other people outside of the group, they still were close. So that was good, and they still had each other. But yeah, Ricky, I'm gonna be honest, Ricky was my least favorite. Then you got Chance and Eddie. Let me just tell you this. Chance and Eddie never should have got married. Chance and Eddie should have never moved in together. And I'm telling you this because they only known each other for 6 months. When they said that in the first episode when he was moving in, I was like, oh my God, you moving in after 6 months? Y'all moving like lesbians. Gangs move in like that. Lesbians are... Baby, we will talk to each other for 2 days, and by the end of that week, baby, we are signing a lease on a new place. Okay? That's literally what it is. Well, I'm not that type of bitch, but that's literally how it goes. All right? Like, I need times. I move slow. And it's not on purpose. And when I say slow, I really have to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? I need to get to know you. I need to build up a trust in you. I need to build up something, because I just can't move like that. And then be stuck with shit and finding out shit. I just can't. I can't. And so that was just really irky, right? And then kind of find out, and then this is what I'm talking about. You having doubts about being in this relationship and moving in with this man, that you still got your old apartment and you going there just to get, space from him and his daughter. And then you finally get on board to be there because he made your own little space in the house. Okay, cool. That was nice. His own little office and had his stuff up the way that he liked it, the alphabetical order and everything. Okay, cool. But then you go drop off some food for him at work and you find out that he up here on some little chat room or whatever, DMing, back in the day, I am messaging somebody named DL Thug Lover and giving him an address, and come to find out he liked the little thug thing. It's a fetish. So he going over there to some DL Thug nigga and fucking him in his mama house. And I'm sitting here like, so if he's staying at his mama house 9 out of 10, the little boy is just a little boy, meaning like he in his early 20s, okay? And you a grown man with a child going over there to fuck him or get fucked by him. That was something. I was just like, that's nasty. That's nasty, and that feels like a little bit problematic to me too. And then Chance rolled that car up into his house, baby. Chance, you took him back too quick. And I know the episodes moved kind of quick because it was only like a few episodes a season, and then it was only like, if you take away the commercials, only 23 minutes. But at the same time, I just feel like they never should have got back together. That should have been a kibosh on it, because obviously that was something that he liked, and you can't get a fetish or something that you like that much out your system like that real quick. All right, to the point where Chance started, he could say that he was trying to look into the phenomenon of what it is about, gay men liking, the thug appeal and all that stuff, whatever. But he wound up trying to almost change into a so-called thug or whatever, getting thug lessons from some dude that he worked at, that he saw at a club or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I ain't finna change myself for somebody to like me. Absolutely not. And I think about that all the time. Like, is it the reason why I'm not getting, or I'm not in a relationship right now? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? Do I need to change my appearance? Do I need to change my personality? Do I need to say certain things less, or do this, or lose weight because I want to be in a relationship and not just for myself, to be healthy and all this stuff? Or am I ugly? All that shit. I do think that sometimes. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold y'all heard me talk about that before. I could be open with y'all, right? We cool. And I think about that, but then I'm like, then that's not me. They're getting somebody else. They're not getting Ashley. So, no. And so when Chance was doing all that, I'm like, so what was you going to do? You was going to try to play thug, whatever? Unless you was just going to do a little cosplaying or something like that, dress up every now and then. I can get that. But he literally was trying to drink 40s and, with the bandana and speak the language. And I'm just like, no, this is not you. This is not you. And so, I just feel like they never should have got back together. They never should have got together in the first place. But they never should have got back together and then got married and all of that stuff. And it was just like a mess. But it seemed like it worked. But then in the movie, they still was having trouble. Did you see in the movie Jump in the Broom? It's called Noah's Ark, Jump in the Broom. Okay. So they went to, I guess, Wade's like family home. I think it was off on the vineyard or something, whatever. Because they was about to get married. Okay. Wade and Noah was going to get married. They got back together. This is what I don't like about the movie. We never got a follow-up. I know it was years later, but we never got a follow-up in whatever happened, because at the end of season 2, it left off with a cliffhanger. Noah and Wade were still messing around with each other. Mind you, Noah was single at this point. He did get with this guy. What was his name? Chauncey. Was it Chauncey? Quincy. I didn't like Quincy either. Every guy that they had Noah with were just too much. They didn't match him. And I know opposites attract, and they seem older in just about everything, mind and all of that stuff, and too serious. One was corny. One was I guess you could say he was really woke. Okay, he was an activist. You know what I'm saying? And he felt more so like he was in a relationship for himself. He was always looking out for himself. It was like trying to get him out there in the TV, talking about different subjects of activism and all that stuff, and calling the papers for this, calling the news for this, and all this stuff. When he got hate crime, it was more about him and his face instead of Noah, But he was trying to hide the fact that it was about Noah, but it really was about him putting his face out there. Something about Quincy just never, it never sat well with me. Okay, he was just a bit much. He was a bit much, But you got that. And he wound up breaking up with him because he just couldn't be in a relationship with him because the one that he wanted was Wade. He really wanted Wade, all right? And so you got that going on. And Wade is still in a relationship with Dre, the bartender. Dre want to propose to him. Mind you, they only been together for 6 months. Probably less than that. Because when we found out that, Noah and Wade from the season 1 to season 2, they had been broken up for 6 months. And they had moved on to other relationships. Now, Dre and Wade was living together. Now, Dre want to propose to Wade. And then it's Pride on the season finale of season 2. And Noah is feeling like, because he finds out that, Dre wants to propose to to Wade. And now he's feeling really, really guilty. And he's like, we got to put an end to this. And so when he was trying to do that, they wound up fucking in the bathroom at Pride on the beach, and Dre wound up catching him. And so Dre is pissed off, and he said, get your ass in the car. I told Wade, let's go. And they get in the car. He's so pissed off, they wind up getting into a car accident. We don't know what happened to Dre. When the movie comes on, we just see them going to the vineyard or whatever, to the cabin in the wood, so that they can get married. And we see that Wade and Noah back together, about to get married, but we don't know what happened with Dre. Did he die? What's going on? Obviously, Wade was okay. He got better, even though he got hurt. But at the same time, it was just like, so much could have happened in between it. I wanted to get a little bit out of that. But, what? What? Hold on. Excuse me? Huh? Is this real? What is this? Christmas Day, Houston, Texas, halftime show. Wednesday, December 25th. Netflix, Beyonce, Act 2 continues. What? Oh my God. Bitch, just know she about to announce the tour. She about to announce the tour. Mm-mm. Uh, oh my God, let me hurry up so I can listen to this. I can't punch play yet. I can't punch play. I can't, well, I'm punching play, but I can't put the sound up. Bitch, the bitch may not come when you want her, but she always on time. Girl, well, no, she not. Let me take that shit back. The bitch don't come when you want her, but eventually she comes. Okay, there it is. That's what we gonna put it. But anyway, yeah, so you got that. But then when Eddie and Chance was over there, they got into it. That relationship was falling apart. They was on the verge of getting a divorce. Then you got this little boy that was one of Chance's students, okay? He up in there, and Chance wind up fucking him. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell is going on? And at one point, Eddie slapped the dog shit out of Chance. I said, oh shit, we doing domestic violence up in this bitch? And at that moment, they really should have broke up. Okay, they really should have broke up. If that was all that was going on, they should have went on ahead and signed them papers. But they didn't. Meanwhile, who else we got? Alex and his man. Let me tell you something. This was a crazy storyline. Alex and his man. See, Alex worked at a nonprofit, and he wound up leaving because, he is about the community and getting people off the streets. And, the boss got upset at him because he got this young teen guy who was a prostitute, And he brought him in and got him tested to see if he had, anything. And come to find out he tested positive for AIDS. But before he could tell him the results, he had got, discouraged and left out because he overheard the boss saying some negative things about him. And so at that point, that's what made Alex, quit his job and open up his own center, right? And so I like the fact that the friends was helping him out and everything. That's how Janito came into play, because Janito was a friend of his too, but he also worked at the hospital. Trey was helping him because Trey works at the hospital too. And then Gus, who was Wade's friend at one point, who had a girlfriend that he was staying with, who eventually was his fiance, I believe. He became cool with Trey, like real cool, because I think he worked at the hospital as well. Some way, somehow, they became real cool. And it was at, Alex, he's one of those type of people that do too much. He do too much, but at the same time, something is going on. You could tell. Sometimes he be right about stuff, right? And they was having issues. Mind you, they've been together for 7 years. So, of course, you're going to have some type of issues, right? Nothing's going to be perfect. We found out that Trey was on a sex website, just showing off his ass and stuff, having cyber sex with people. Type of something, I never show my face. I never say my name. And I'm sitting here like, the way that he was trying to make it seem like Alex was wrong, that he was on the website and gonna say you should be thinking about the fact is, why is it that I had to have this part of my sex life hidden from you and not include you in it? I said, bitch, what? Trey was the biggest gaslighter on this whole show, if you ask me. He gaslighted the shit out of Alex. And at one point, I was just thinking, like, is it I don't want to say colorism or whatever. Is that the reason why Alex was still with him? Because he was light-skinned, he was buff and all that stuff, muscular and everything. But I felt like, Alex, you deserve better. I really did. Even though Trey was a nice guy, but he was a gaslighter. Okay? He was, nigga, I see you on a chat line with somebody else and you not talking to me and you talking to other people. You basically cheating on me at this point. You just because you ain't out there actually doing the act, but you actually participating in some dialogue back and forth, which means that you doing some things that could lead to you actually doing it in person. And I was just like, And then instead of Alex standing his ground and, going back at him, like, you shouldn't be doing this still, Alex get on the chat line and he like, oh, this hypersex is hot. And was like, I'm glad that you like that. I was sitting here like, what? In what world? Then you get Guy, he's coming around way too much, and Alex is like, something is off. And so he trying to see what's going on. Trey is pissed off at him because he feel like he's doing too goddamn much. And so this is causing a wedge in their relationship. And then when Alex was helping do Chance's wedding, they was on the way to the wedding. He wound up finding a ring box in his, Trey's pocket and 2 tickets to South Africa. Alex took it upon himself to ask, can they do one more union? Because he thought that Trey was about to propose to him. Trey basically gave him a promise ring to say that he will always love him and always be with him because he was going to South Africa. And it wasn't, that second ticket wasn't for him. It was for Gus, or I should say Guy. That's his name. It was for Guy. And it was because they helping orphans in Africa and all that stuff, whatever. Okay, fine. You doing a good humanitarian work. Wow, that's great. We not discounting that. Okay, we're not looking down on that. We give you an A+ on that. But it's the fact that he gonna say, you really think that me going over there to Africa helping orphans and all this stuff is, going against you and our relationship or some shit like that? It was very gaslighting. And I said, oh my God. He said, that's what's sad. I said, no, baby. You literally decided to go out of the country to a whole nother continent. And you accepted the position without even speaking to me. We live together. They basically are in a common law marriage at this point. They've been living together for 7 years, okay? And you don't tell me that you're going to do this or you were thinking about this. You just go ahead and you just accept it, and you don't even ask if I want to come with you. You just go ahead and you take Guy, somebody else that I already feel like you got something going on with. Baby, that would have been over and done with. When he came home, you wouldn't have never saw me. But Alex was there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, ugh. And then the whole time, he was just trying to tell him that Guy was literally in love with Trey. Guy was setting things up to make it seem like Alex was crazy. And instead of believing his man of 7 years, he believed Guy over his man. Baby, Trey would have been gone. Okay? Trey would have been the fuck out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're going to have to go with Guy, bitch. Guy tried to burn down their house. He literally cut his own self to make it seem like Alex did it, right? And they had to set him up. Alex and Noah had to set him up just so that Trey can see that Guy really was trying to get with him. Like, come on. He pissed me off so much with that. I was like, that was pathetic and that was stupid. That's your man of 7 years and you won't believe him? Oh, come on now. This man lounging all up in your house and everything, eating your food. Girl. Like, he pissed me off. And then with the wedding, the movie, they adopted a kid, and Trey stayed back at the house to, had a kid, watch the kid while he was out there with Alex and with Noah and them. The movie was okay, but I just would have rather had a series. I would have rather another season than Jump in the Broom. But yeah, I like the show so much, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the new season. And I feel like I just want to do some more things like this, like talk about LGBT stuff and everything. I know I have a big audience where it's a lot of women, and some of y'all, and other people too, y'all probably not too much into it, but this is something that I just wanted to talk about, I just wanted to put out there. And if you haven't watched it and you want to, it's a quick watch. I'm telling you, once you put one episode on, you'll be looking at it and you'll probably be on episode 4 before you know it. It's real quick and it's good too. And it's on, I believe, Paramount Plus. It's on Paramount Plus, the streaming app. Back in the day, see, this came out back in the day when Logo was out, the TV channel. That was back when RuPaul Drag Race used to be on there. They used to have this other show on there. It used to be a whole bunch of other things that used to be on Logo. Logo literally was the gay channel for like reality shows, TVs, and all this stuff. But it was mostly predominantly white, of course. So to have this black show, it was very groundbreaking back then. And again, like I said, I cannot wait. But you guys tell me how you feel. Y'all go look at it if you haven't. Like I said, it's streaming on Paramount Plus. The first 2 seasons. Well, the only 2 seasons. And if you watched this video, especially all the way to the end, I appreciate it. If you didn't, it's okay. And enjoy the rest of your week. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Let me see what Beyonce talking about.